just to go over again, because I'm still having some questions regarding discussion posts, and I'm not seeing a few things as far as your classmates' names in the response post, so I do need to make sure that I do go over that again. I do deduct a point for that, and remember the 60-40 rule, which is 60% is your initial post and 40% is your feedback post, and that they do close on Saturday midnight. I also need to make sure that you guys are using the proper APA template. I think a lot of you have gotten it down and you're doing stellar with APA template. I still have a few people not using title pages, references, and not using APA format altogether. So if you still don't understand what you need to do, I recommend going to my YouTube channel, watching under Dr. Jennifer Trout, the APA and resources video. It shows you all of some of the resources, or not all, some of the resources in the library, as well as how to download that template. It's very easy. And of course, you can just manipulate it each week or each assignment for each class. So in covering week 3, we talked about small businesses, business management, and the preneurships, which we had kind of fun with, both for the live lecture as well as your discussion posts that you had this week. And of course, the discussion post closes Saturday. You have your written assignment, application assignment, and the live classroom. They're all due Sunday midnight, but keep in mind that the live classroom does close on Sunday midnight, so you need to make sure you get your attendance poll questions in, and I do need all 5 correct poll answers to get the 5 points credit for attendance. So this week we actually are moving into human resource management and consumer behavior. So certainly a lot of things to cover and go over this week as far as assignments. Your objectives, of course, is to find the role that a human resource manager plays within an organization, explain the benefits of workforce diversity, recognize technology risks in management. We need to define and explain the overall concepts of marketing, as well as identifying those 4 P's of marketing. And we can do part of this through the illustration of a product life cycle, and then of course segmenting our target markets. So we also are going to start doing the course project for this week. So basically you are going to kind of do a mini marketing plan, if you will. So you're going to discuss in detail a product or service that you've come up with, that you think is viable. It could be something that you want to do. It just could be something that you're interested in. I would recommend picking something that you're interested in. It makes it a little easier to do the project. You're going to talk about the product and the services as far as the product's features and benefits, or the services features and benefits. So it's going to be a product or service. And you need to describe the type of customers that you're going to be expecting to purchase your products or your services. And then what makes your product or service unique from competitors in the marketplace. And of course, your final paper, and we are going to be doing this in sections, so don't freak out, will be about 2 to 3 pages. And again, you're going to be doing that in sections. So first, you have the first part of the course project is really kind of just coming up with your product or service. So you need to select the product or service that, again, interests you. And you're going to describe in detail your product or service. So what does it do? What needs does it fill, or what need does it fill? And what features does it have? Describe the demographics of the types of customers that you would expect to target that would purchase your product or service. So this can be demographics like age, gender, education level, income level, etc. And how will it benefit these customers? And then, of course, how would they use it? Your last section really for this would be about anything additional that you want to add about your product or your service. So following the rubrics for this week, of course, to the detail of your product or service. So there's 8 points there, including that key feature and benefits for your customers. Provide a demographic profile, so age, gender, education level, income level, 8 points. And then, of course, correct spelling, grammar, punctuation, 4 points. So when I start talking about market segmentation, one of the first things that you're supposed to be doing for kind of an overview of your customers is looking at demographics. Your discussion question this week, you might want to use your actual product that you're using for your course project. Why not? But for the discussion post, you'll need to make sure you're reviewing some sort of product or service as far as a target market, and looking at the market segmentation, meaning that there really are 4 common areas within a market classification for segmenting your market on how we look at kind of like the behavioral characteristics, location or geographic location of your customers, psychographic, which is more about what they prefer to purchase. Maybe it's a lifestyle. And then, of course, demographics, which I briefly talked about for your course project, which is your age and gender and income level. So you're going to select 2 of these, and you're going to discuss what kind of product or service would fit the needs that you would want for your consumers. So if you wanted to use your course project idea, product, or service, this is a good opportunity to kind of test it out and get some additional feedback from your classmates. Just make sure that you do select 2. So I kind of put this out here so you have a kind of a quick overview of a kind of a market segmentation for each one of the 4 areas. So of course, geographic is going to be a local, a region, a customer base that would be maybe surrounded the store if you were opening a store, or it's a region, southeast, northeast, continental U.S., the world. Certainly would want to take over the world, but we want to make sure that we define what that geographic location is. For demographic, this is really kind of that age, how old, what is my age range for my product? If I'm looking at a specific clothing line, I might not be gearing it towards males and females. I may be gearing it towards males. And then would this be, 15 to 33, or what would be your age range for your clothing line? You might even want to look at a socioeconomic group. Maybe it's typical, I don't know, a band or t-shirts, or I don't know, I can't think of it, the organic cotton t-shirts. So you might want to look into a specific kind of economic group that would afford or be able to afford your products. Behavioral is going to be a little bit more of kind of like a loyalty, a brand name, brand awareness. Maybe you're going to make t-shirts based off, of course, there's licensure agreements, your favorite NFL football team. So, of course, anybody that's loyal to your particular NFL or all of the NFL lines or likes football would be interested in your products because it's a behavioral characteristic. A lot of it comes down to another part of behavioral would be my parents, my grandparents all bought this product, therefore I'm going to buy the same product. Toothpaste is a really good example. I buy Colgate because my mom bought Colgate and her mom bought Colgate, and that's pretty much why I buy Colgate. Psychographic customers would prefer to buy fair trade food. So this could be a personality. This could be green, going green, organic, GMO free, gluten free. It could be a sports lifestyle, cyclists, photography, a specific attitude, grunge. I don't know, come up with something for your psychographic. So just kind of a quick rundown there for you. Live classroom is the same. I don't know what happened last week. I did send out the link again. As I told you in week 1 to save that link because that link for the classroom is the same. The only thing that will be different is when I send out the link for the recording, that's actually going to be a different link. But I do send them out, so you still have an opportunity to participate and get your points for the live classroom. So this week I actually am going to offer as well extra credit. As we are coming to the end, we only have a few more weeks left. So this will be open until the end of the week. So you have extra credit. You need to go to this humanmetrics.com website. You're going to click on the Young Topology test and take the test. Basically, you're going to get a 4-digit code. And by the way, there's no payment. You don't have to do anything like that. It's all free. So if you end up having to start putting information in, then we went to the wrong place. But you'll get a 4-digit code, your personality type, and then basically you'll email me that 4-letter code and tell me what you thought about it, what you didn't like about it, what you found interesting or not. Or you don't have to say anything. You just send me the 4-letter code. And then what I'll look to do is probably replace your lowest assignment grade. So just kind of a little bit of a housekeeping. So week 1 is closed, and week 2 will close this Sunday. So if you are running behind, you need to get me those assignments in for week 2 ASAP, because you will not have an opportunity to do that again after this Sunday. And then of course week 3 is due by Sunday. And of course we only have a few weeks left as we are coming down to 9/18 midnight, which is really not that far away. So kind of keep all of that in mind. If you do have comments, questions, or concerns, you can reach out to me. Emailing me is typically the easiest way. I am not on campus, so emailing me is pretty much the easiest way to contact me, and I can respond back to you. If you would like to talk to me in person, I am on the Ocala campus 1 night a week, as well as I do have online office hours, or we can actually set up a time specifically where we can touch base either through the Adobe room or by phone. So hope everybody has a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.